My name's Cady Brandt. I'm 35 years old. I moved here about a year ago from Kingston, Pennsylvania. I have 2 young children, a 9-month-old boy and a 6-year-old girl, and I own a spa business in downtown Lancaster here. My life before Christ was lonely. It was very lonely, and it was filled with a lot of anxiety. I learned early on not to trust people or depend on people because it would lead to disappointment, and unfortunately that kind of translated over into my relationship with Christ as well. I was raised in a Catholic church. I feel like I didn't hear the gospel really for the first time until I was in this particularly dark season of my life, and I came across Calvary online actually. There was something about the way that it was being shared that just allowed me to open my heart to it a little bit. As I kept listening, it was like a little bit more and a little bit more until eventually something just clicked and I became open to it, and I started wanting to learn more about it. It was different. It wasn't what I thought church was. I've heard it said that Jesus has died for everyone's sins like a million times, but for some reason I never included myself in the everyone. And when I realized that he died for my sins too, I was just amazed. Jesus solved my sin problem by dying for my sins so I wouldn't have to live in shame, fear, and separation from God. A lot of the heaviness, the anxiety, it's been lifted. I don't feel alone anymore. My favorite verse is Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 through 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. A lot of my life, I had a lot of difficulty trusting anyone, submitting to anything. And this verse reminds me to just submit to him and trust in him. And he always has my best interest at heart, and he'll guide me to right where I need to be. I'm being baptized today because I've put my faith in Jesus, and I'm excited to make a public declaration of that faith.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Matt Bachman, and I serve in the baptism ministry, and it is such a privilege to meet these young people. And then there's Cady, who comes along, who's just so excited. And from the moment you talk to her, you just know there's something different. So Cady, upon your confession of faith, I now baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.